There is a library older than time, vast as the stars, where every story ever dreamed is written, not in ink, but in light. Have you felt its call, that restless tug, the whisper that your life could be more than a single page, more than a borrowed tale? You were not born to read someone else's script. You were born to write your own. And the guide to this sacred act is no mortal, but Hermes Trismegistus, the thrice great keeper of the cosmic library. Picture him, a figure cloaked in starlight, his eyes holding the wisdom of gods, his voice a melody of Greek and Egyptian echoes. Hermes doesn't teach from dusty tomes. He opens doors to a realm where every book holds a possible you, a potential reality waiting to be chosen. This library isn't a myth. It's the architecture of existence. And you've always had a key, but the world has taught you to forget, to lock your imagination behind walls of routine and doubt. In the next 20 minutes, we'll walk through those unseen doors together. You'll discover why your truest story feels out of reach, how Hermes' wisdom blends mind and cosmos, and the exact steps to start crafting the reality you were meant for. This isn't just knowledge, it's a revolution of the soul. Science now whispers what Hermes knew. Your consciousness shapes the world. From neural pathways to ancient truths, you'll see how every thought, every dream is a pen in your hand. Will you stay bound to a single chapter, or will you dare to explore the infinite shelves? The cosmic library is open, and Hermes waits, not to judge, but to guide. Stay with me, because what you're about to uncover could rewrite everything. Are you ready to claim the story only you can tell? The cosmic library is no ordinary place. It stretches beyond the stars, its shelves woven from the threads of eternity. Each book pulses with light, holding not just words but worlds, every reality that could be, every life you might live. And at its heart stands Hermes Trismegistus, not as a god but as the eternal librarian, his gaze piercing the veil between mortal and divine. In ancient Alexandria, where Greek and Egyptian wisdom met, Hermes was revered as the bridge to truth. Part Thoth, part Mercury, he carried the secrets of creation in his breath. But his greatest gift wasn't a single teaching. It was access to this library, a realm where time folds, where past and future dance as one. Picture shelves that spiral like galaxies, each tome glowing with your name, each page a possibility. One book holds you as a poet, another as a healer, another as a wanderer beneath unknown skies. None are fixed, all are alive. This isn't fantasy, it's the structure of being. The Egyptians saw reality as a tapestry woven by divine intent. Hermes taught that you're not a passive thread, but a weaver, your mind the loom. Ever felt a vision so vivid it felt real? That's the library calling, a glimpse of a book you've yet to claim. In Hellenistic temples, seekers meditated to reach this realm, trusting Hermes to guide them. Today you don't need a temple, just courage. But why does it matter? Because you're not here to live one story. You're here to choose, to create, to become. The library holds every version of you, and Hermes offers the map. What story will you pull from the shelves? In the next section, we'll uncover why this infinite realm feels so far away. Are you ready to turn the page? You've sensed it, haven't you? A spark of something greater, a life unwritten just beyond your grasp. Yet day after day, you're pulled back by deadlines, doubts, the hum of a world that feels too small. Why does the cosmic library, with its endless possibilities, seem locked behind an invisible gate? The answer isn't you. It's the illusion you've been taught to believe. From childhood, You were handed a single book, a story not your own. They told you reality is rigid, that dreams are childish, that power lies in conforming. Schools trained your mind to memorize, not imagine. Media sold you lack, never enough time, money, worth. You learned to measure yourself by external markers, not inner fire. But is that the truth? Or is it a spell cast to keep you from the library's doors? This disconnection is deliberate. Ancient seekers knew imagination was sacred, a bridge to the divine. But today your attention is a battlefield. Studies show the average person checks their phone 150 times a day, fragmenting focus. Neuroscientists warn this scatters neural coherence, dulling your ability to dream deeply. A scattered mind cannot enter the library. It's too busy chasing shadows. Hermes saw this trap millennia ago. When you lose your center, you lose your power. Spiritually, it's a deeper wound. The Hellenistic mystics taught that the soul craves unity, but we're fed division, body versus mind, self versus cosmos. You feel it when you're stuck, when life loops like a worn page. Ever wondered why the same struggles return? It's not fate. It's a story you haven't rewritten. The library waits, but you've been taught to distrust the key, your own consciousness. The systems around you profit from this. A world of creators threatens control. They want you reactive, not reflective, consuming, not crafting. Yet science hints at freedom. Research on mindfulness shows focused awareness rebuilds neural pathways, restoring your capacity for vision. Hermes' wisdom echoes this. Reclaim your mind and the gate swings open. You're not locked out. You've just forgotten where to look. Will you stay bound to a borrowed tale, or will you seek the library's light? In the next section, we'll explore how Hermes' secrets blend soul and science to unlock the door. Are you ready to remember the way? How do you enter the cosmic library? How does Hermes' ancient wisdom unlock a realm of infinite stories? The answer lies in a truth both timeless and cutting edge. Your consciousness is the key, and it's more powerful than you've been told. This isn't myth. It's the alchemy of mind and cosmos, where science and soul converge. Start with the soul. Hermes taught that your essence is divine, a fragment of the infinite mind that dreamed the stars. The library isn't outside you. It's within, accessed through imagination, the sacred art of seeing what could be. In ancient mystery schools, initiates meditated to reach this inner realm, guided by Hermes' voice. They knew every vision was a seed, every intention a spark. Ever had a daydream so real it shifted your heart? That's the library's echo, your soul brushing its shelves. Now let's ground it in science. Neuroscience reveals your brain as a marvel, wired for creation. When you imagine vividly, areas like the prefrontal cortex light up, mirroring real experiences. This is called neural simulation. Your mind doesn't fully distinguish between vision and reality. Daydream a new life, and your brain starts building the pathways to find it. Hermes' magic is practical. Focus your inner sight, and the outer world follows. There's more. Studies on neuroplasticity show your brain adapts to what you dwell on. Obsess over fear, and stress circuits strengthen. Dwell on possibility, and networks for creativity and resilience grow. Hermes knew this as the law of correspondence. Your inner story shapes your outer book. Quantum physics adds a twist. Experiments like the observer effect suggest consciousness influences matter. Your attention isn't passive. It's a pen, scripting reality's next page. But there's a catch. Modern life clouds this power. Distraction dulls your vision. Doubt seals the gate. Hermes' secret is clarity. Align your mind with your soul's truth, and the library opens. It's not about forcing outcomes. It's about becoming the author. Ever felt a moment of pure inspiration when ideas flowed like water? That's your key turning, the door creaking wide. Why don't we all live this way? Because clarity threatens chaos. A world of conscious creators upend systems built on conformity. You're not meant to stay small. You're meant to write epics. In the next section, we'll share Hermes' tools to step into the library and craft your story. Are you ready to hold the pen? You've glimpsed the cosmic library, felt its pull. Hermes stands ready, not to judge but to guide. But how do you cross the threshold? How do you claim your book and write the reality you were born for? The answer is simpler than you think. 3 sacred keys, forged in Hermes' wisdom, to unlock your creative power. These aren't rituals for the elite. They're gifts for every soul. Let's begin. Key 1. Dream weaving. Hermes was the master of vision, seeing beyond the veil. Each morning, dedicate 5 minutes to weave a dream. Close your eyes and imagine your truest life, not as a wish, but as a memory. See yourself thriving, hear the sounds, feel the warmth, taste the air. Maybe it's a stage where you shine, a quiet garden of peace, or a world you've changed. Make it real. Neuroscience backs this. Vivid imagery activates your brain's reward system, wiring it to seek your vision. It's like sketching a star. Your mind aligns to find its light. Will it feel strange? Perhaps. But every dream you weave is a page taking form. Key 2. Soul scripting. Words are Hermes' alchemy. They birth worlds. Choose 3 phrases that spark your essence. I write my reality. I am infinite. My story unfolds. Speak them aloud or write them, morning and evening, with fierce belief. Feel them pulse through you as if Hermes himself listens. Studies show affirmations reshape neural patterns, silencing doubt and building resolve. Your voice is a quill, dipping into the ink of eternity. Distractions will tempt you. Speak anyway. Why? Because your words don't beg, they command. What story will you script? Key 3. Reality binding. Hermes didn't dream alone. He acted, weaving vision into form. After dreaming and scripting, take 1 step each day toward your story. It could be small, a note to a mentor, a sketch of your passion, a moment of gratitude. The key is intention. Act as if the library's shelves are shifting to meet you. Behavioral science confirms micro-actions build momentum, turning sparks into flames. It's like planting a seed. You don't see the tree, but you trust its roots. Ever noticed how one choice opens unexpected doors? That's Hermes magic, binding dream to reality. These keys are your birthright, but they demand your fire. The world will pull, phones buzzing, fears creeping, routines numbing. That's the test. Hermes' library isn't reached by chance, but by choice. Science supports you. Consistent focus rewires your brain for creation. Spiritually, you're stepping into the divine flow, where every act is a verse in your epic. Start now. 5 minutes, 3 words, 1 step. Doubt is just dust on the page. Brush it off. What if you stumble? You won't. Every effort is a stroke, every pause a breath. Hermes doesn't demand perfection. He offers possibility. Why live a borrowed tale when you can author a masterpiece? In the next section, we'll see the reality you'll craft when you wield these keys. Are you ready to open the book? What happens when you unlock the cosmic library? When you weave dreams, script truths, and bind realities day after day? You don't just change your story, you become it. The life you've glimpsed, that pull toward greatness, takes root. It's not a far-off hope. It's a reality you're writing, and it begins within. Picture waking with a quiet fire, a knowing that you're not just living, but creating. Your mind feels sharp, like a blade honed by starlight. Challenges don't vanish, but they shift. You meet them with a scribe's calm, trusting your pen. Studies show mindfulness practices like Hermes keys boost emotional clarity, cutting stress by 30%. You're not reacting, you're authoring. Ever felt the thrill of owning your choices? That's your new dawn. Your connections deepen. As you align with Hermes' truth, you glow with authenticity. You draw souls who mirror your vision, friends who spark ideas, loves who see your depths. Old ties may fade, not through loss, but growth. Social research confirms aligned people foster trust, their presence a silent invitation to rise. Imagine conversations that feel like poetry, bonds that weave new chapters. That's your circle now. Your purpose unfolds, vivid and fierce. Maybe it's a passion reborn, a project that sings, or a life lived with intention. Hermes' library doesn't promise wealth, it delivers meaning. You'll savor small victories, dare great leaps. Data shows purpose-driven lives spark joy, even in hardship. Ever wondered what it's like to chase a dream without fear? You're living it, but it's more than you. Your story ripples outward. A single act, kindness, courage, presence, ignites others. In Alexandria, Hermes' followers lit lamps of wisdom. Today, your light heals a shadowed world. You're a librarian now, not just for yourself, but for all. Isn't it time for more creators? Challenges will test you. Doubt may whisper. Old patterns tug. Letting go of fears rolls, limits can ache. But Hermes' keys are your anchor. Every hurdle is a page to rewrite. Every fear a chance to shine. The alternative? A story half told, bound to someone else's ink. You're not here for that. You're here to etch epics, to craft realities that echo beyond your breath. What will your book hold a year from now? A heart unbound, a world reshaped, a legacy of light? That's the promise of the library. In our final section, we'll call you to step fully into this power. Are you ready to write the story only you can tell? You stand before the cosmic library. Hermes gaze upon you, not as judge, but as guide. You've seen the truth. You are no mere reader. You are the author of realities. But this moment is fragile. The world will pull, distractions, doubts, the weight of old tales. Will you let them bind you, or will you claim the pen Hermes offers? The library is open, its shelves alive with your unwritten stories. Every dream you weave, every truth you script, every step you bind is a mark of your power. Picture a life where you rise with vision, walk with purpose, and rest with peace. Not because fate allows, but because you create. You're not chasing light. You're weaving it, page by radiant page, as Hermes taught. This isn't just your awakening. It's a spark for the world. Your courage, your clarity, lights paths for others. In a cosmos of noise, your story is harmony. One choice can shift everything. Ever seen a dream take wing because you dare to write? That's your gift. Why hold it back? But the gate won't stay open forever. Every breath you wait, the old script tightens. Hermes' keys are simple. Dream, script, act. But they demand your heart. The systems fear your power because a true creator cannot be caged. You are not a shadow. You are the star. Not a pawn, but the poet. If this stirred your soul, don't let it fade. Subscribe for more wisdom to shape your path and share this with someone whose story needs kindling. You are the library, the pen, the light. What reality will you write? Start now. The cosmos is waiting.